Honorable Dick Cutter.
Thank you, Chairperson. Patients in South Africa face a double jeopardy: ill health and a failing health service. The National State Laboratory manifests many of the causes. Leadership is lacking and money has dried up. Staff is leaving and mistakes in test results are horrifying doctors. In KZN, we are not sure who our HOD is or who the CFO are. Stores have staff clocking in daily, but here there is just absolutely no work for them to do. That can be seen in KwaZulu-Natal. In the Northwest, the provincial DOH's finances will be co-managed by the provincial treasury because of financial instability and the history of mismanagement of budgets. According to GroundUp, clinics that feed the Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital have limited functional basic equipment, forcing them to send patients up the referral system for the most basic of ailments, such as blood tests and ECGs. Thus, this is clogging up the referral system. In the Free State, we are subjected to expose after expose on primetime TV, exposing gross maladministration, Honourable Minister, under a recycled and already disgraced MEC. When will we see intervention in the Free State? Minister, prevention is better and cheaper than treatment and cure. And COPE welcomes the achievements on the new vaccinations. The media is reporting an extremely virulent flu this year, and the question is, will we be able to provide everyone with a vaccine that is not on a medical aid? My next point is the needless retirement of doctors in state employ at the age of 65. The United States, England, and India are all testing increasing the mandatory retirement age to be 70. Doctors who pass the required cognitive and health test and who are fit and willing to continue must have that avenue open to them. Teaming such doctors with new graduates will become a two-way street. Older doctors will be brought up to date. Younger doctors will have a benefit of an older doctor's experience. Both doctors and patients will then benefit. Chairperson, how will the department deal with a critical shortage of doctors in the country? University process and access 3,000 applications a year. But as we've only got 8 medical schools, they can only accommodate around 1,300 doctors a year. The 8 medical schools deliver an average of 1,100 to 1,300 young doctors every year. But taking into consideration the growth in the population, South Africa needs a minimum of 3,000 doctors every year, and we cannot afford to lose one of them through immigration. The extensive overtime worked by these young doctors in the first 3 years make them run for the first plane ticket abroad. Who can work for 128 hours unpaid overtime in a month? Sadly, an overtired doctor's mistakes are either buried or cremated. Then we acknowledge that Cuba has been very generous in assisting with training of doctors. But of concern to the Congress of the People is that Cuba does not face the same strain and level of life-threatening diseases as we face in South Africa. It is therefore advisable that if young doctors return from Cuba and or anywhere as a matter of fact, that they should be provided with a bridging year of training to fill the gaps. And those are examples of HIV/AIDS that the honourable members are chirping about on the right-hand side. Honourable Minister, university exit requirements should be of a higher standard.
I'm afraid your time has
and
expired.
On the same level throughout
Thank
the
you
country.
very much.
I thank you.
Thank you very much.